Nobody teaches you how cruel, nasty, selfish, and confusing some people can be. Instead, we all find out the hard way. Through silence, backstabbing, betrayal, sheer disappointment, and broken hearts. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 harsh lessons I learned about people the hard way. So hopefully, you don't have to go through the same. And if you've been really let down by certain people, multiple people, let me help you. Let's build boundaries together. Let's make sense of a very difficult situation. Book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment just down below. It saddens me to hear that I'm not alone in this. When I read the comments, when I work with my coaching clients, that this is a regular occurrence now. People are crueler than ever, more selfish. And one comment stood out to me in particular, and this person said, I used to be a people pleaser. I used to love socializing. I used to love being around people. Now, I can't stand them. This is not just the general public and strangers. These are people in our own world. These are the people that we speak to regularly, that we see, that we're related to, that we have relationships with, that we work together, that we spend a majority of our time with, our lives with. I've had clients say to me that they cannot even speak to their children anymore. I have had clients say they can't even sleep in the same bed as their spouses. They say, who can I trust? What more can I take? I am done. I am broken. I've had enough. To write off all of humanity, not have faith in humanity, is not the correct thing to do. People who watch this channel, people in the comments, we're all the same. We've got the same mindset. We're done. We're fed up. But we've also got trauma, battle scars. We've been through hell. And whenever we talk about it with others, whenever we try to communicate ideas, our thoughts, our feelings, it gets dismissed, ignored. And we feel even lonelier, thanks to the cruelty of these people. People are unhinged. They will do things now without even considering the repercussions. They're not as empathetic as you. They don't think twice. They just do. And you're in the firing line. They explode and the shrapnel scars us. You've got to understand, whether you're younger, older, wherever you are in your life, wherever you're from, whoever the people are in your life that have hurt you, that once again, you need to learn how to have better boundaries, how to vet better, and how to stand up for yourself. There will come a time when your life will end, God forbid. And you'll say to yourself, there and then, why didn't I put the boundaries? Why didn't I live a day of my own life? Why didn't I enjoy my life? These people, whoever they are, wherever they came from, however they were born, whatever swayed them, whatever their motives were, have outstayed their welcome. And it's time for you to stand up for yourself. And the first lesson is, loyalty means nothing to most people now. So you show up. Always show up. You go out of your way. You stay loyal, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. In a relationship when they've cheated. With family who've stolen money from you, scammed you. With friends who bitch and gossip and betray you constantly. With colleagues who do the same. And they'll still leave you high and dry. They'll lie or ghost you without a second thought. They'll never respect you. They'll never understand you. And they'll never make the same effort. We assume naively, just like I assumed, that loyalty given means loyalty will come back my way. If I put up with their crap, if I put up with their nonsense, If I make excuses, if I be a good little Christian boy and turn the other cheek and forgive and forget and so on, then they'll get that. They'll be there for me when life gets me down. They'll stand up for me the way I stood up for them. They'll make the same effort. They'll show up to the same things. They'll put themselves out. But loyalty means nothing to most people. They may have relationships themselves and other dynamics, and they're not even loyal to those people. So, please do not give loyalty where it hasn't been earned. Loyalty must be mutual, not expected by default. And this applies especially to family. Just because you're blood related, a parent, child, whatever, there's still no reason for it to be law. There's no law, really, is there? Just because marriage is done in a chapel, a church, whatever, and there's contracts, people still don't feel they need to be law. You need to learn that lesson very quickly. The more you give, the less they respect you. So the more patient they are, the more they'll test you. The more you tolerate, the more they take. A magnificent example of this, for me personally, was when I was in a toxic relationship. I didn't know anything about relationships, I didn't know anything about narcissists, nothing like that. So therefore, despite my patient being tested every single day, I gave more. I excused. And the testing, my goodness, the annoyance, the aggravation, the provoking, just went further and further and further and further and further. And of course, the more I tolerated, got worse as well. And by tolerated in this aspect is just putting up with it. Just still staying committed to the relationship. Still, excusing it. Still X, Y, and Z. It was ridiculous and embarrassing. The point here is they don't have respect anyway to anyone or anything, not even the authorities. Hence why they want to break the law. But through people pleasing and through naivety and through good religious beliefs and so on, we give more. What do we get back? Nothing. When it's too late, by either you walking away or it all falling down, whatever, you're getting betrayed, you'll kick yourself for giving too much to a disrespectful individual. You're not generous if it costs you dignity. You're just easy to manipulate, easy to use. So set limits early. There is a line that must never be crossed. And when it is crossed, with whomever, it's over. I spoke to a client recently who had the same problem with their children. I said to her, the line has not been crossed. It's been like somersaulted over. Got to protect yourself now. The more you've given, they've disrespected you more. Most people only love or like you when you're easy to like and love. So as long as you're fun, successful, and available, you're great. You're easy, you're loved. But the moment you struggle, go quiet, say no, they vanish out of thin air. A great example of this again. In early 2020, my dad died. He got very ill very quickly and died. It was a shock, a tragedy. Couldn't even say goodbye to him. It was a nightmare. Most of the people in my life stepped up, except for a few who couldn't be bothered to be sympathetic, didn't know how to conversate, and caused arguments, drama, and problems. Because I wasn't in a good place. I was grieving the tragic loss of my dad. It was a dark time for me. I'm not going to make jokes and be fun, and successful, and happy and available. So then, like I said, they caused arguments, they disrespected me and my family. And It was a problem. And it was disgusting. Because when they went through hard times, I was there for them. If you're not a burden, if you're not difficult, if you're all those things, then great. Second, you go through hell, you're a hindrance to them. Oh God, I've got to step up for them. I've got to make an effort. It's the same sort of pattern throughout these lessons. Measure people by how they treat you in your lows. It's the only truth that matters. If they are there for you in the dark times, in the hard times, in the struggles, in the pains, in the misery, they're the real ones. It is very easy when the sun is shining, birds are singing, everything is carefree to say, I'll be there for you. I'll look after you. I'll help you. I'll always love you. But in the depths of our personal hell, in slumps, at rock bottom, when our world is crumbling, when everything is falling apart, who's there for you? Just recently, I went through a very difficult time in my business, a few years back now, and every day was the same. Nothing I was doing was changing. Nothing was growing, working. It was dark. And there, right next to me, was my girlfriend, who's now my fiance. And she was anxious, I was anxious, and I said, I'll turn it around, I'll push through. And she stayed and supported me. And since turning it around, she's held my hand through the process, hence why she will be my wife. She could have easily ran away, walked away, given up. But those are the real ones. The ones that don't are fake. And lastly, brace yourself for this. People don't want the real you. They just want a version of you they can control. So, if you're confident, they'll call you arrogant. If you set a boundary, you're really difficult. If you disagree, you're toxic and negative. You could be in a relationship, grown up with family, be friends with someone, and they have no idea who you really are. I mean the real you. The you that's watching this video right now. The you where this is tugging at your heartstrings. The you where this message hits you in your core being. Your darkest secrets. Your biggest insecurities, fears, vulnerabilities, turn-offs, turn-ons. My advice is be real anyway. You weren't meant to be managed. Be the authentic you. Whether you're younger than 30 or older, there should be a time where the authentic you takes ownership. You know who you are, you know what you like and dislike, and your tolerance and time and energy for BS and nonsense peaks. And you live a brand new life. And those who cannot handle you being real will fade away through your boundaries, through your confrontations to them, off into the distance. Because they never bothered to accept and get to know the real you. And screw them. It's their loss anyway. So most of what I've learned about people came obviously through pain. But that pain gave me wisdom and experience and has inspired me to help people like you. So if you need help, someone to speak to make sense of it all, someone to give you a perspective with no BS that any other therapist, coach, whatever would be afraid to say, let me help you. Book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description down below. Remember, no one taught you this. So it's about bloody time that I did. Are you sick and tired of feeling stuck in life or being weighed down by endless struggles? Maybe you're exhausted from being walked all over, or tired of never having boundaries, or not saying no, walking away, or stuck in toxic cycles and situations. Well, imagine breaking free from all of that, feeling powerful and totally in control of your life. When you work with me, there's no BS, no fluff, just real, personal transformation. Now, you've seen my journey on YouTube about the power of walking away from the wrong people, overcoming addiction, handling grief, empowering myself from being rock bottom. But this isn't about me. This is not my story. This is your story. Imagine having a life on your terms, having a healthier, better relationship, being able to overcome your struggles and actually be at peace and taste happiness, maybe for the first time ever in your life. Now, other coaches fail when it comes to getting real results because they offer you generic advice that is not catered to you. It's a one-size-fits-all program and it's a load of BS. But I'm different. I listen to you. I take notes. I ask the deep questions and personalize and cater to your needs to take you from where you are now to where you truly want to be. And it's a lot easier and simpler than you think. So here's what I want you to do. If you are genuinely serious about change and personal transformation, book a free discovery call right now down below. And also check out the testimonials from real people and real success stories of men and even women who've turned their lives around thanks to me. There are only limited spots available, to take advantage of this now. And it's only for serious people who are serious about change. So let's not delay. Let's not keep you where you are now, stuck in the same cycles, the same routines for another year. Let's work together and break free together and live life finally on your terms.